Let's stand, please, for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the
flag
of the United States of
America,
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one
nation,
under
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Thank you and welcome to the January 4th, 2021 reorganization meeting of Plymouth Township Council. At this time, I'd like to call for nominations for chair of council.
I would like to nominate Chris Monero to serve as chair for the upcoming term. He's been awesome this past time, and I think we've done very well under his leadership. And I look forward to the day that we can watch him in person again.
Yeah. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Okay. Motion by Karen, seconded by Dave. Before we take that vote, I'd like to ask if there are any other nominations for chairman. Any other nominations for chairman? I hear nothing. I see no raised hands. I will take a roll call vote. Okay, I'll start with Karen.
In favor?
Kathy,
In favor?
Dave,
In favor?
Marty,
In favor.
Chris.
Abstain. Just kidding. In favor.
Okay, I called on you last.
It's already done deal.
Okay, congratulations, Chris. Thank you for, will you accept that nomination, will you, for 2021?
I will accept, I guess. I'll accept.
Okay, you've been voted in. Great. I will turn the meeting over to you now, Chris. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So next we will call for nominations for the election of vice chair. Is there anybody who would like to nominate for vice chair?
Well, I'd like to nominate Karen Bramblett. I think she did a fantastic job last year. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in person, maybe this springtime.
Okay, we have a nomination for Karen Bramblett. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Higgins. Are there any other nominations for vice chair? Okay. Seeing none, we will take a roll call vote. Ms. Bandish,
In favor?
Mr. Higgins,
In favor.
Mr. Gannon.
In favor?
I will also vote in favor, and Ms. Bramblett.
Well, seeing as there's a majority vote, I will not abstain. I'll vote in favor. Follow your lead,
Thank-
Chris.
Thank you, Karen, and it's been a pleasure to serve alongside of you in leadership roles, and I really look forward to an easy 2021.
Oh, hopefully.
With a smoother year ahead. All right. Next, we'll have the appointment of township consultants and acceptance of rates. So we have that list. We don't need to read the list, right? We can just approve the list as a whole. Is that correct?
Yeah, you usually do it as a slate, as your circulation 12-026.
Got it. Is there a motion to approve the list of township consultants for 2021?
I make a motion to approve them.
Okay, motion from Mr. Higgins. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Ms. Bramblett. Any comments or questions from council? And comments or questions from the audience? Okay. Seeing none, we'll do a roll call vote. Mr. Gannon,
In favor?
Mr. Higgins,
In favor.
Ms. Bandish,
In favor?
Ms. Bramblett,
In favor.
and the chair votes in favor. All right. Next, we have our citizen board appointments. And they are as follows. Hold on, I'll get there. Okay, we have so we have two, and Karen, sorry, I apologize again. Can we do these as a slate as well?
You can, unless anybody has an objection.
Okay. Would anybody have an objection to doing these as a slate? And that would be all of them except for the zoning hearing board, which we have to do separately.
By resolution, right.
So just to read them out loud, it'll be for the planning agency, the reappointment of Vincent Frangiosa and Mike McGuire. For the Property Maintenance Code Appeals Board, Eunice Franklin Becker. For the Parks, Recreation, and Shade Tree Advisory Board, Brian Renison. For the Building Code Appeals Board, Andrew Brock. And for the Environmental Advisory Board, Agam Sheth and Bill Saby. Is there a motion to approve the citizen board appointments?
So moved.
Motion from Mr. Gannon. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Ms. Bandish. Any comments or questions from council? And comments or questions from the audience? Seeing none, we'll do a roll call vote. Mr. Higgins,
In favor.
Ms. Bramblett,
In favor.
Ms. Bandish,
In favor.
and the chair votes in favor.
I'll vote in favor also.
Did I miss you?
Just once. That's quite all right.
Mr. Gannon, in favor.
So much for 2021.
These double meetings messing me up. All right, next is zoning hearing board reappointment. This needs to be done by resolution. And this is for the reappointment of Dominic Aprilli to the zoning hearing board. And I will read the resolution. Is that, I can read that, right? That's not it
Yes.
here. Okay, sorry. Chair, you would think the chair would know that. Whereas Plymouth Township has established a zoning hearing board pursuant to the municipality's planning code 53 PS 10901. And whereas the municipality's planning code at section 903A requires the township appoint members to the board by resolution. And whereas the township desires to reappoint members eligible for reappointment to the board. Now therefore be it resolved that the following member is reappointed to the Plymouth Township Zoning Hearing Board, Dominic Aprilli, whose term shall expire 12/31/2025, duly presented and adopted by Plymouth Township Council at a public meeting held on the 4th day of January, 2021. Is there a motion to approve this resolution?
I make
I
a
move.
motion.
Sorry.
Motion from Mr. Higgins and a second from Ms. Bramblett. Any comments or questions from council? I'll just add that I know Mr. Aprilli really enjoys serving on the zoning board, and we do know that the zoning board tackles some pretty difficult issues. So not only do we appreciate his service, but also his eagerness to serve another term. Any comments or questions from the audience? Seeing none, we'll do a roll call vote. Mr. Gannon,
In favor?
Ms. Bramblett,
In favor.
Ms. Bandish,
In favor.
Mr. Higgins,
In favor.
and the chair votes in favor. Okay. Anybody have any other business, new business, or miscellaneous business? All right. If there's nothing else, any additional comments or questions? All right. Seeing none, we will then adjourn until next week.